Greetings! Welcome to another episode of the Italian RTG. And after a successful champs run where we did get our 105k from rank 1, it's time to move our attention to rivals for the time being. But before that, we must complete the UEFA marquee matchups. And I believe there was a night fright SBC of some sort with some decent enough pack. So we went ahead and did that. And while that goes on in the background in the hopes of potentially packing a cheeky little juicer to edge us closer to an icon like Baggio maybe, a moment to tell you guys that the goal this week for Rivals is to get into the Elite Division. Now, obviously, I've been in the Elite Division on my main account since pretty much the beginning of the game, and I've been dreading this moment on the Italian RTG, but it's something that we must do now because it's time to ramp up the rewards and, most importantly, to give a different dimension to the series here. As you can see, we were in Division 1 as we started, and the team that we would try and get into Elite is the same as the Weekend League. We haven't changed anything yet. We're waiting for Rivals rewards to make a decision on Cannavaro to see if we have enough to get Baggio without having to sell Cannavaro and all that stuff. So today's plan is obviously get to Elite, but also play a new formation. These are the tactics I'm going for: 50-60 balanced defensively, and then long ball possession is a new combination I'm trying. Not sure we'll keep it. And then everything very balanced: 50, 7 players in the box is my go-to this year, and then corners, free kicks 1, just because I want to avoid any and all possible counterattacks. Now, the formation that is behind this is the 4-1-4-1. This is a formation that I haven't used this year, but I'm going to give it a shot just for today and see, is it good enough for something like champs. Defenders and keepers are unbalanced. Both fullbacks aren't stay back while attacking. Stay back cover center on the CDM. Then we've got cover center on both of the CMs. Absolutely nothing on the left mid and right mid, and absolutely nothing on the striker. So as you can see, it's something very balanced. There's nothing special about it. I just want to study this formation. I want to see how it feels in its core, most pure form, and see if it can hang or not with other people who play 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, etc, etc. After that, maybe we'll see if we have to adapt it in any way, shape, or form. So our first opponent, Bromley MC or FC, is standing in our way. And like I said, guys, we want to get to Elite Division, and once we get to Elite Division, I think we'll be more motivated than on the main account to just try and push for skill rating. Now, with obviously this year, with how the Rivals rewards work and just the progression system and all afoot, everything is very demotivating for me. As we see a beautiful pass that somehow locks to the wrong person. How? But yeah, everything is very demotivating, and if it wasn't for the Italian RTG, I literally don't know what I'd be doing, because I think there's something wrong with Foot entirely. Because think about it, the only way I've managed to get myself engaged is to create an RTG where I put myself self-limiting factors. You know what I mean? The fact that I have to play with an Italian RTG is nothing to do with the game. It's not an objective the game gives me. It's something I have created myself. I had to do all these stipulations to make it enticing for myself. You know what I mean? The game doesn't do a good job, at least in my opinion, of engaging me without me having the need to do something so specific, right? Because my main account, which is still a Road to Glory, no money spent, with or without the pack look I've had on there, I literally have no idea what to do. You know, there's like what, maybe like 8 cards that are worth over 100k. It's hard to progress. The options aren't there. Like, the market is in a state where you would expect that there already have been 15 promos and a lot of special cards to fill in the gaps, but there's nothing to do. The modes are bad. The gameplay, unlike what people are saying, isn't even good, because I'm seeing a lot of people say, oh, finally we have great gameplay, we just lack the modes. I mean, respectfully, I disagree. You know what I mean? And I think people would truly understand how bad the gameplay was, both next gen and old gen, even though old gen is clearly better. People would realize just how bad the gameplay was if we had the same exact modes as last year. Because I'm telling you, if we were all playing 30 games of Foot Champs or 40 like back in the day with intense 15-4 matchmaking for more than 15 games, yeah, you guys would eat your words on a lot of this game. As we see Barella works it into Chiesa, and we're finding so much space with the center mids. This obviously should have been a goal. But it's just to show you guys how much space I was finding in this formation. Obviously, it's still early days. These types of formation, they tend to have the biggest honeymoon phases, and then they just collapse. They completely collapse and start letting you down. So that's why I'm very wary before I start calling this my new formation. The streak is on. We have 2 out of 3 wins, and we're already Div 1 rank 1. So yeah. Those are my thoughts on the game at the state. So thank God for the Italian RTG. Thank God that, you know, once we get to elite, maybe we'll be motivated to grind. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep the current pace where I barely make it to 7 wins per week. I generally play 7 games a week of Rivals. You know what I mean? In the past, I would play much more because I was incentivized to do so, but also because I just, you know, I had the desires to upgrade my team. Now on my main account, I'm just like, what's the point of having Messi when having Messi loses me more coins, right? I actually haven't made a YouTube video about it on my main account, but I went like 16-1 on my main account after selling my whole team. I don't have Ginola anymore, Mbappe, or this or that. I've got Lucas Moura up front, you know what I mean, and untradeable players. And that's not to say I need harder matchmaking. No. I'm totally fine with the chill vibes. I'm just saying, what's the point of bothering using the best team in foot if I make less coins? I'm actually losing coins by keeping the best players and getting the best rewards. Like, the best rewards are not enough to keep up with the deflation of all the gold cards. So I'm better off, you know, selling everyone, getting rank 1, and then that's it, you know? Otherwise, I'd be losing coins. I can get rank 1 without those guys, and I'm, you know, slowly making my way towards maybe an exciting icon that would hold its value. But anyways, enough about that. The streak was going well today with the Italian account. Obviously, we had a lot of double saves. This one from Donnarumma is just completely out of this world. Everyone seems to have turquoise color pitch lines, pink, black, blue. What is happening? Like, actually, what is happening with these pitch lines? But keeper saves aside, it wasn't enough to hold us back. Eventually, it took us almost 40 minutes to get that goal, and we did get it with El Shaarawy on the overlap, with the defense getting dragged out. Here we get too greedy with the skill move, and just like that, after 42 minutes of domination, we risk throwing that all away for my opponent to equalize, but we did well in covering as much as possible and pushing out our keeper as much as possible. So in the dying stages of the first half, beautiful decision in tight spaces to make the extra pass and get the shot off, and we would close it out, pretty much kill the game here in this early stages of the second half with Politano back into Chiesa's skill move to get some space, and the left shot works. That was not a driven or anything, just a normal shot. He would quit too, and we were definitely on a roll here. Obviously, I'm not gonna give it all to the formation. We went 4-0, no goals conceded, as you saw. Obviously, we could have conceded a couple here and there, but for the most part, no goals conceded. Elite division has been achieved, and it's not over yet, because even though we had packs at the start, we have packs at the end as well. We had some objectives. There was a 100k pack there, I believe, and a rare Electrum players. One from the season pass, one from the milestone objectives. Obviously, unfortunately, it's all untradeable, so these kind of, I feel hopeless on this account. As much as fun as it is, when I open untradables, I feel hopeless because the odds of packing an Italian icon must be quite low, you know, just when you need them most. But we do get RIP art. I hear that's what they said when Leonardo da Vinci died. Friend told me that joke recently, and I thought it was worth a share. And then we moved to the 100k pack. Oh, actually, no, before that, we had this small little juicer with Carrillo, nothing of note. And finally, we move on to the coveted, awaited 100,000 coin pack. The Premium Team of the Week packs, I think I will open when the Team of the Week is out, and we'll have it in the next video or so. And Sergio Ramos greets me dancing like he has a shot to play. Homie, you got the Spanish flag. I'm sorry. Don't get that jersey off of you. And so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode with a couple of things that I wanted to say and discuss about the state of the game. But we made it to Elite, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace. Peace.